But first up tonight, we're still awaiting word tonight from the DEA about exactly how many people were arrested in yesterday's massive marijuana bust near Ellicott in eastern El Paso County.
Around 800 plants were seized from 8 rental homes. And following up tonight, we want to know who is responsible when tenants trash a place with a marijuana grow inside. News 5's Zach Thaxton in studio tonight with new information. Zach.
Well, law enforcement and property managers tell us these tenants have an MO from the get-go. They may pass the application process, but will gut a place for marijuana production from the moment they move in. It can cost owners tens, even hundreds of thousands of dollars. The key, they say, is make lease terms very specific.
What do the landlords actually know, and is there a property manager that's been dealing with that, with putting these people in here?
Tuesday near Ellicott, an all too familiar scenario in southern Colorado, rental properties gutted for pot grows. In January, a $500,000 home in Woodland Park ruined by cartel growers taking advantage of out-of-state owners and negligent property managers.
They were almost too good to be true. Always paid rent exactly on time, never asked for anything to be repaired or fixed, took care of things on their own if anything was damaged, or so we thought.
A lot of these folks that want to turn into a grow house, they know if an owner is a 2-hour flight away, they're not going to be paying that close attention to it.
The Teller County Sheriff's Office tells us about half of the marijuana grows they bust are in rental properties. Some owners even rent out knowing their tenants will grow in order to be able to charge more for rent.
We will periodically have some of our investor clients that will say, hey, I've heard I can get $500 or $1,000 more in rent to allow someone to grow marijuana in my property. And we immediately talk them out of that or just don't do business with them.
Springs Police Chief Pete Carey says he's pushing for more accountability from landlords and property owners.
We're trying to educate our renters too, to say, hey, build into your contract, lease agreement, monthly walkthroughs and things like that, so you can come in and take a look and see exactly what the condition of the place you're renting is.
Protective of the property, but potentially invasive of privacy.
The tenant has a right to quiet enjoyment, which is the right to actually live there without being burdened by the landlord coming in to monitor what they're doing and constantly check on them.
But when the damage is done, it's often the owner who foots the bill.
It's difficult to go get dollars from a tenant that's incarcerated or a tenant that knew the authorities were getting close, and so they punched out and fled to a nearby state.
As we've reported, in El Paso County alone, it's estimated there are around 600 illegal marijuana grow operations still active, many, if not most, in rented properties. If you're an owner concerned about your tenants, ask your property manager to schedule a walkthrough. Always watching out for you. Zach Thaxton, News 5.